How to make organic alternatives to Roundup Weed Killer. The active ingredient that makes Roundup Weed Killer so effective is glyphosate. Unfortunately, the surfactant in Roundup is said to be even more toxic than glyphosate, and in combination, the two are more toxic still. Rather than expose yourself and family, not to mention animals and wildlife, to glyphosate that has been linked to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, try these organic alternatives to Roundup Weed Killer to have a weed-free lawn and garden. Things you will need: white vinegar, salt, vegetable-based liquid dish soap, rubbing alcohol, water, garden sprayer, tea kettle. For garden sprayer, Organic Weed Killer Recipe 1. In a bucket, mix 1 quart of white vinegar with cup of salt. Stir till salt dissolves. Slowly add 2 teaspoons of vegetable-based liquid dish soap. Gently mix and pour solution in your garden sprayer. Spray directly on the offending weeds at the base using the narrow stream setting. Best if used in direct sunlight and when rain is not in the forecast. This organic alternative to Roundup Weed Killer works well for those weeds growing sidewalk cracks. For garden sprayer, Organic Weed Killer Recipe 2. Pour 3 quarts of white vinegar in a bucket or directly into your garden sprayer. Slowly pour in 1 quart of vegetable-based liquid dish soap. Gently swish to mix. Spray on leaves and the base of the plants, again using a narrow stream. Be sure to spray only the plants you wish to kill, as this is not a selective organic weed killer. Do not water for 3 days. Reapply if rain falls before the 3 days are up. For garden sprayer, Organic Weed Killer Recipe 3. Pour 1 quart water into your garden sprayer and add 1 tablespoon rubbing alcohol. Spray the undersides of the weed you want to kill with a thorough light mist. Again, use care not to spray non-target plants. Increase alcohol content for stubborn weeds. For garden sprayer, Organic Weed Killer Recipe 4. Here is another organic alternative to Roundup Weed Killer for weeds that grow in the cracks of your sidewalk only. Lightly spray sidewalk weeds with water. Sprinkle weeds with a light layer of table salt. Lightly wet the weeds again. Be sure not to use too much water, you don't want to wash off the salt or cause runoff. Boiling water method. This is the simplest organic weed killer. Boil water in your tea kettle, pour it directly on the offending weeds. Be sure to pour close to the weed to minimize splatter and use just enough to cover the weed as. Visit Eco-Safety products in the resource box below for other organic alternatives to Roundup Weed Killer. Tips: warnings. Always spray on calm days to avoid drift and contaminating the plants you do not wish to kill.